Hey guys, welcome to session number 9 of Marketing 101. My name is Ankit. And in this video series, we are going through the subject of marketing. Now, in our previous sessions, we have covered market segmentation and market target. Now, we are going to cover a new topic, which is called positioning. Now, in market segmentation, what we did, we divided that heterogeneous market, a market which consists of customers which have different needs and wants. And we have categorized them into a similar segment according to the needs and wants of the customer. In targeting, what we do, we select the market segment which we want to target. The place where we want to enter becomes a target market or the target segment. The third step in market differentiation process or the marketing process altogether is called market positioning. Now, market position is critical for business after selecting target segment because this is the part where you actually introduce your product. Now, it is about establishing a unique identity in the market and differentiating from your competitors. Now, once you have selected the target market, now what you want to do? You need to introduce your product to that target market. The basic premise of market positioning is to enter into the market with your product. But it might happen that there are already competitors, there are already products available in that particular segment who are catering to the needs and wants of the customer. Now, when we talk about market positioning, we are basically trying to create a USP. I'm sure you have heard this word a lot, USP, unique selling proposition. Basically, you want to tell your customer why they should buy your product or what makes your product stand apart from that product of the competitors. So you have to resonate with the specific needs and behavior of your target segment. You cannot just give the same product which is being offered by the competitor. Now, the concept of market positioning was originally given by Al Ries and Jack Trout in 1972, and it has not changed a lot. Again, this market positioning, it started with the concept of setting up a USP, unique selling proposition, and that hasn't changed much. When we talk about positioning, we are basically trying to understand the needs of the customer and how our product can bring those needs to their completion. So, positioning shapes consumer perception about the company and its product. As I said, it is about presenting your product in such a manner that customer feels that yes, this product can fulfill my needs and wants. And how do you differentiate from the competitor? By setting up a USP for your product. So it is implemented through a strategic marketing mix and target communication because you are not catering to every single segment. You are only catering to the target segment. Now, before moving into the positioning, let us understand how that positioning process takes place or what are the steps involved in the positioning process. First and foremost, a very basic idea is you identify the relevant set of competitive products serving a target market. Once you have selected the market which you want to cater, the market where you want to enter, your target market or your target segment, the first thing we need to do is to identify whether there are any other products which are already available in that particular target segment. Because you need to know that is there any competition available in that market. Second, you identify a set of determinant attributes. Now, this determinant attribute is very important. I'll give you a very simple example. Suppose when you're buying a car. So when you're buying a car, there are a lot of attributes, there are a lot of traits, there are a lot of characteristics which you look into buying before you buy into a car. For example, what is the mileage of the car? What is the internal space of the car? The interior design of the car, the color of the car, the budget of the car. All these are determinant attributes. Every product space, or I should simply say every market for a product has these determinant attributes. According to these attributes, a consumer evaluate 2 3 products which are available in the market. So the second step in positioning is to identify the determinant attributes, the complete list of determinant attributes, which defines a product space. Now, once you have identified the determinant attributes, the third step is to collect information from sample of customers and potential customers. This is basically a survey process. Now we are going to the customers and the potential customer and asking them about the product which are already available in the market and asking them to rank them or to give them some sort of marks according to the determinant attributes. So if a car is already available in the market, so you are going to customer and asking the customer to give some points to the car on the basis of the mileage, on the basis of the interior design, or the interior space, or the budget, the color, the company. This is basically a survey process. You are surveying the products which are already catering your target segment and how a potential customer rank those products. The fourth step is to determine product current location. Basically, it's a ranking process. The fourth step in the positioning is a ranking process. So you have collected the information according to the lot of determinant attributes which you identify. Once you have that data, now you are trying to find out where your product rank on those attributes. So you determine the product current position or current location in the product space, and intensity thereof. Intensity basically refers to how customers are willing to buy your product, or how your product is very competitively positioned in those lists. The fifth step is determine customers' most preferred combination of determinant attributes. Now, this step is important because, for example, you have find out 10 determinant attributes for a car, for an automobile. It is not necessary that consumer wants all those 10 attributes while he is buying the car. So, job of marketer in step number 5 is to identify those uncompromisable attributes which a consumer for sure need in his product. When you identify those attributes, basically you are trying to find out what are the things which consumer can compromise on and what are the things consumer cannot compromise on. Once you have done that, then you examine the fit between the preference of the market segment. Preference of the market segment is basically those preferential combinations and the current position of the product and where your product stands in comparison to those preferences. Now, a lot of time what happens, and this is very important. Suppose you are already offering a car into that market segment. Once you have find out the preferential combination, you realize that your product does not meet on any preferential combination. So what do? You cannot keep on selling the same car because it is not going to sell. So your then next process is to bring about a new product. That is, you introduce a new product line which stands according to the preferred combination in the step number 5. Otherwise, if your product already has some attributes and some attributes are missing, then you can improve the already existing product. But sometimes you have to identify position where additional new product might be placed. The last step of positioning is to write a position statement or a value proposition statement. Now, basically, whatever your observation was from step number 1 to step number 7, now you are writing them down on a piece of paper and giving it to your marketing team. Why? Because now the marketing team needs to develop and implement a market strategy to meet the needs of the customer. Now, before we go into further positioning, positioning can also be defined as physical positioning or perpetual positioning. Now, when we talk about physical positioning, here marketer focus entirely on the physical feature of the product. That is the product tangible characteristics. So, if we are talking about a car, from our example of an automobile, the, the marketer will focus on the color of the car, the size of the car. They are not talking about the mileage it is giving. They are not talking about the ease of driving the car. They are talking about the physical feature of the car. So here you focus on feature of the product rather than what it does. When we talk about perpetual position, here you are ascertaining the what your product could do for the consumer. Because what happens? Because consumers do not have a lot of information about a product. A very common example is the cell phone industry. Now, cell phone industry also position their product on the basis of their physical characteristics. How much the phone weighs, what is the size of the product. But they also tell you how good that phone is for gaming. So that gaming obviously is coming from the SoC, that is the system on chip on that mobile phone. But they are not extensively selling you the SoC. They're not telling you, okay, we have the latest Snapdragon generation SoC on the phone or latest MediaTek SoC on the phone. But they are telling you how good that phone is for gaming. So they are selling you what their product can do for you rather than the physical feature of the product. It includes present, past experience, and the opinion of the consumers. So you see a lot of celebrities. They are also hired. They are also hired as the brand ambassador for that phone. Why? Because they want to tell you that even this big personality buys our phone. So this is perpetual positioning. The optimum positioning mix for any marketer is to include these both characteristics in their marketing strategy. Because only by relying on the physical positioning or only relying on the perpetual positioning might not create a good marketing strategy. To create a good marketing strategy, you need to rely on both physical positioning and the perpetual positioning. Now, when we are talking about positioning, basically we are talking about the customer and not the product. Now, it is about creating a distinct and appealing image of your product or brand in the mind of the target customer. Because you do not want to sell your product, you want to tell the customer why they should buy your product. It focuses on shaping the perception of the prospective rather than altering the product itself. I am not selling you my phone. I am telling you why you should buy my phone. I am not selling you my car. I am telling you why you should buy my car, how my car will help you to achieve your goal. Effective positioning requires giving customers compelling reason. As I've told you, I am not selling you my product. I am telling you why you should buy my product. I am selling you my USP. I remember very well that when Tata came with the Indigo car, they heavily advertised as the most mileage efficient car, the 25 kmpl ad. What they are trying to do, they are trying to tell the customer, if you buy our Indigo car, then you would not have to spend a lot of money on the petrol because our car is giving you very good mileage. So you are giving a reason to your customer why they should choose your product over the rival. So you are keeping in mind the customer need as well and the competitive factor also. Now this strategy is equally beneficial for new product. The same thing can be established for a new product. Now, just to give you a certain examples of positioning, when you see the ad of Raymond, Raymond is a clothing brand. Now, and they specifically cater to the male demography of the society. Now, when they sell their product, they are not selling it as, okay, our fabric is the very good fabric, our stitching is very good, we give the best size for our product. They are selling you as if you buy our product, you will be a complete man. You will be a very presentable man in the society. If we talk about BMW, they heavily rely on the product class. That we are the ultimate driving machine. That our the cars which are manufactured by us, that is the BMW, they are the best in the product class. Raymond is talking about the completeness. That without our product, without our clothing, we won't be a complete man. Then we have health insurance companies. They are heavily relying on the application aspect. That if you want to have a good and effective and well life, then you should buy a health insurance. Then Walmart. Walmart has a very competitive positioning. That if you buy from us, you will not only save money, but you will live a better life. And then you have eBay. eBay is heavily relying on what it does. What is the attribute of the eBay? What is the characteristics of eBay? That you can buy the product from our website also. You can sell the product from our website also. And because you can do both the things, you will love our website. So you could be a customer also in our website. You could be a seller also on our website. But whatever you are, you will love our website. Now, this is the complete process of market positioning. I hope you like this chapter. I hope you like this video. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more marketing videos. And if you guys are interested in learning macroeconomics, then I have a separate playlist for that. Thank you so much for watching.